Hello, my name is DarinAnthonyJohnson, and this is a tribute speech. Sometimes you got to feel pain and the sting of defeat to achieve the real passion and purpose that God predestined inside of you. Dr. Chadwick Aaron Boseman said that at the Howard University commencement ceremony in 2018. Dr. Boseman, as a lot of you know, he was born in November 29th, 1976 in Anderson, South Carolina. And his unfortunately early death was on August 28th, 2020 in Los Angeles, California. He achieved a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Directing at Howard University and an honorary doctorate in humane letters from Howard University as well. He's not only known for T'Challa and Black Panther, but also Jackie Robinson in 42 and James Brown in Get On Up, as well as Thurgood Marshall in Marshall. He was married to Taylor Simone Ledward, and he had won Golden Globe Awards, Primetime Emmy Awards, and several nominations, including an Academy Award nomination. Now, even though he spoke to a graduating class at Howard University and all those that were in attendance, his speech centered around the hilltop, an affectionate area of Howard University that was the center of the campus. And so in order to get to the hilltop, you had to climb. So he talked about the educational goals that you start at the bottom and then you work your way up, just like you're working your way up to the hilltop. He also talked about the social economic issues that some may had to encounter and that were enduring while they pursued their careers and their education. His whole speech was centered around not only the injustices, but he was proud that as a community, they rose up and that they thought that their cause mattered and they were making a difference. That they never gave up, no matter the struggle, no matter the fight, no matter what, they never gave up. And that's what appealed to me about his speech. Not that he eloquently just like painted a picture of working towards a goal, but the fact that in 2016 he was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. He was going to die. And he knew this, and he didn't scream it from the hilltop or he didn't share this publicly. Only a few select friends and family knew of his grave condition, but yet he pressed on. And so, in hindsight, when you listen to his speech at Howard University and you look at his life and what he was enduring at the time, he was going to chemo and taking the radiation pills, and they were doing all kind of treatments to reverse and to put the cancer in remission, but it just wasn't his story. But yet and still, he carried himself as if nothing was going on. And that's encouraging to me that in my life, that no matter what I've been through, no matter what I may be going through, that I must press on. And I must press on with a smile. That was the real message. Everybody that was at attendance, they got the message, and it was inspirational, it was encouraging, and they could reflect on their journey and they could feel proud about themselves and just being a part of the community. But when you know the backstory of his life, it makes all the difference in this world. It's about pursuing things that you're passionate about. It's about taking risks. It's about going after things that are important, not only to yourself, but to your community, and embracing those challenges with a smile. At the end of his speech, I quote, he says, "I don't know what your future is, but if you are willing to take the harder way, The more complicated one, the one with more failures than successes at first, the one that ultimately proven to be more meaningful, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Press on with pride, press on with purpose, and appreciate what God has brought you through. Words of wisdom from a man that truly lived life to the fullest, despite of his circumstances, his condition, or the outcome. Thank you.
Sometimes you need to feel the pain and sting of defeat to activate the real passion and purpose that God predestined inside of you. God says in Jeremiah, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Graduating class, hear me well on this day. When you have reached the hilltop and you are deciding on next jobs, next steps, careers, further education, you would rather find purpose than a job or a career. Purpose crosses disciplines. Purpose is an essential element of you. It is the reason you are on the planet at this particular time in history. Your very existence is wrapped up in the things you are here to fulfill. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. When I dare to challenge the system that would relegate us to victims and stereotypes with no clear historical backgrounds, no hopes or talents, when I questioned that method of portrayal, a different path opened up for me. The path to my destiny. When God has something for you, it doesn't matter who stands against it. God will move someone that's holding you back away from a door and put someone there who will open it for you. If it's meant for you, I don't know what your future is, but if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Now, this is your time.